Good day, junior hockey fans. I'm Stephen Heisler. This is my family, Sonia and Tomas.
Hi.
We have moved from West Palm Beach, Florida to Evansville today. About a 900-mile drive from Orlando to here. It was a pretty good overnight drive. We checked into our hotel, and now we're getting ready for tonight's game. Sonia is going to sing the national anthem. Tomas will man the camera today, and this should be a pretty good day for us. Tomorrow we are in Peoria, Illinois, to watch the Peoria Mustangs take on the Chicago Bulldogs. This Fasthockey production is being shot entirely on iPhones and iPads. Should be a lot of fun. My sister back in Florida is doing all the editing, and we are off to the races. So hope you enjoy this segment. This is the Fasthockey Roadshow on juniorhockey.com. Thank you. All right, we're still here in the mall looking around, talking to people, and asking folks if they've heard of the Evansville Thunderbolts of the North American 3 Hockey League, and over the same response is, who are you talking about? So this is a market that really has a lot of expansion to do, a lot of work to do. I think Total Package Hockey has an opportunity here to really step up and bring Swan Arena back to where it was when the Icemen were here. And right now, the community seems to be completely unaware this team even exists. I'm here with Scott Fankhauser. Scott was the coach of the Atlanta Knights back in 2010. 10, and they were the USA Hockey National Championship. Scott is now the assistant manager of the Swan Ice Arena, Evansville, Indiana. I've known Scott for about six years now, and became pretty good friends, and now he's here and enjoying his life here in Evansville. What's it like with hockey in this community?
It's been very interesting. It's a mix of Southern and Midwestern, so we have a lot of transplants, and then we get some of the straight up Kentucky kids that are coming up to play. Last year was a lot of fun. I started the junior team here, and we had a good mix of players and some kids that hadn't really seen a lot of hockey, and it was a lot of fun. The youth hockey is growing, and that's one thing we're trying to build.
How many times have you, as your wife and your family, been able to stay in the same town 2 years in a row in the last 15 years?
This is the first time. Well, actually, I take that back. Atlanta, I was there for 3 years, coaching the Knights, and then after that, it's been city to city to city.
So this is the first job you've had probably in your life where you're in one location, good health insurance.
Regular job, 9 to 5.
An actual paycheck without any questions.
Yes. And I don't have to recruit all summer long.
Yeah. You know what? This community is taking a hit earlier on. They had first was the All-American Hockey League team with the Icemen. They played in the same building, I believe.
Yes.
And then they went to the ECHL for a couple of years, and the SPHL now, right? So what's happening with that? They've
been burned a little bit. The Icemen, who are the ECHL team, sort of left on a sour note. So they're sort of trying to start over with the SP team. The owner is from Evansville. His kids play youth hockey here, so they have the right mentality of building it from the ground up and getting kids interested in hockey. So we're hoping that they partner with the junior team here and make something good happen in the city. But it's sort of a work in progress. Everybody calls the rink saying, hey, when's the team play? And we don't really know yet either, so we'll have to see.
You were a National Hockey League goalie and have a different perspective than most players do, but skaters. What can you tell up-and-coming goalies about how important the mental game is?
That's all it is. It's mental game repetition. Everything happens by reflex and by your past history. So if you have a bad habit, it sticks with you until you can get it out of your system. The other biggest thing is having fun with the game. Kids forget that nowadays. I teach a couple of young kids in Owensboro, and I have to tell them to smile because we're out here having fun and just stop the puck wherever we can and have a good time with it.
We get to play hockey.
Yes, it's a kid's sport, and we still get to do it.
And I'm 50 years old, you're pushing 40-something now, and it's just great to still be in the game.
Oh, I'm enjoying watching this game right now with the junior team next door, and it's fun to watch.
I was watching the game today, and during the warm-ups and the introduction, I heard so many different places where kids were from. Unusual places, Indiana, Kentucky, Tennessee. I think I heard West Virginia. how hockey is growing as a sport all over the country.
And there's kids everywhere. There's little pockets of really good hockey players that are starting to branch out and see that there's hockey beyond their front door, and it's great to see, because that's what we need to have happen for hockey to keep growing in the States.
The North American Hockey League brand is grown to coast measures now, and this NA3 product here in this Central States area, how do you feel about it so far? Is it the level of play pretty balanced across the spectrum?
It has been. Last year we struggled. New teams always do.
Sure.
But that being said, we competed. By the end of the year, we were in almost every game. But there are a ton of hockey players in this area, Indiana specifically, that don't know what to do. There's parents that are like, what is junior hockey? Why does my son want to play this? And so it's something that needs to be communicated and kept preaching. And I think this team this year already looks much better than last year. And it's something to show, because there are a lot of Indiana high school kids on the team.
Well, it's good to see that. Thanks a lot, Scott.
Hey, thank you very much. Good seeing you again.
Sure. Here with Kyle Nichols, a defenseman with the Evansville Thunderbolts. Kyle, you came from Michigan last year?
Yes, sir.
Oh, this is your second year with this team, is that right?
Correct.
And Kyle is hoping to go to college next year. This is his last year with the Thunderbolts. What is it like being in this community as a player?
It's actually a great community. It was our first year as a team last year, and so when I came down about halfway through the season, I didn't really expect such a big fan base, a lot of support, but there's a huge fan base, a lot of support around here. I mean, I got messages all off season from the fans asking me if I'm coming back, and so it's a blast being down here.
You said came down here. What did you start the season out last year?
I started the season out at Western Michigan, so I played over West Michigan Wolves in Battle Creek.
Very good. And what's your family like? Do you like coming to watch the games here?
It's a long drive for them because I live about 9 hours away, but my dad makes games every once in a while, and he tries to watch it on Fasthockey too.
And do you have the same billet family as last year?
No. Tried to get a little bit closer to the rink last year. I was about 45 minutes away.
Holy smokers.
Yeah, so this year I'm 20 to 30 minutes away, so it's a little bit better on gas and a little bit better for my wallet.
So now you're a leader on this team. What's it like teaching the young guys coming up?
I feel good about it just because I was in their position last year, and especially for being traded, you kind of need a leader to bring you back up, get you to where you need to be in the league. So
people think of Evansville, it's not really known as a hockey town, but you're playing junior hockey here. What can you tell kids that are going to come here in the future about the community, about the support?
I think that kids just kind of got to get it out of their heads that they're going to play right near Kentucky in Little Evansville. It's not about where you're playing at, it's about the people there and about the team that you're going to be playing with. So they just got to get that stigma out of their head and just come down here and play hard. It's a good program.
You guys play in a tough division. What's it like playing in other cities in this division?
It's always, all last year, our record wasn't very great, but we competed. So it was, some of the good teams they pushed us, and I enjoy it. I enjoy playing against tougher tier teams. It's not as fun just playing against people you're going to win against every time. So
it's never good to have the outcome already predetermined. So very good. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.